I'm going to talk about probably one of the more challenging sheep and goat classes that we had today. Talk about the Southdown Ewes. Main reason they were a little challenging, we had one that kind of started as the day went on, starts to kind of pack a leg just a little bit and gets just a little tender on her feet. But we thought you come up here and you just got to keep it basic and keep it simple. And when you do that as a committee, we were pretty comfortable finding the 4U to win. We thought that's the one that's got some growth, some extension, some build. She's still sound enough in terms of her feet and legs. Yes, she is the one that as the day went on, she starts to pack a leg just a little bit. But if you actually study build and study angles, she reads right. If you just watch that one, you can tell it's more of an injury than it is anything. And we adjusted our cuts according to that. But we thought that's the one that had some balance. Is she perfect up front? No. We could shallow her shoulder blade up just a little bit. But she's the one that had some femininity, some extension, some look and balance up front. She's one that's good in terms of her top line and still had some muscularity. She's rounder in terms of her body. From there, guys, we thought it was pretty close and pretty challenging. And so we don't hurt you bad with whatever you decide. We go ahead and side and stick with the other bigger doe in here that's got some performance. She's the one we felt that skeletally, she's good enough in terms of her angles. She reads sound. When we put her in motion, she's one that's long-bodied. She's feminine. She's actually probably just a little neater and shallower in her shoulder than our class winner. Her problem, three-quarter view, rear view, that one's got to be stouter. She needs to be opened up, rounder in terms of her cage. She needs to have some more real muscle in her. But we've got some give and take here. From there, we thought it was really close between 3 and 2. We go ahead and side with the 3U in this particular class. She's the moderate one. She's probably as square in terms of her back leg set from her hock to the ground as any of them. She's a female that has some muscle. Her issue, she doesn't balance extremely well from the side. She's a little shorter, more jammed up in terms of her neck. She's one that's a little shorter in terms of her length of body and in terms of her hip. But we like her proportions underneath in terms of her underlying balance, her depth of center body and flank, like her utilization of her hind leg better than the 2U that we go ahead and round out. 2U, front 2/3 are pretty good. She's round and bold in terms of her cage. She's opened up in her chest and has plenty of true muscle shape up high. Her issue, study that one from the side. She's inverted underneath. She needs to be dropped in her center rib and back into her flank. And then as that one goes, no question, she's the one who rolls her hind leg in the most from behind. We need to adjust that one there, square her up and level her up in her hip. Again, guys, thought it was a tough class, some challenge to sort through. We don't hurt you too bad with however you land. We go ahead and do the Southdown Ewes 4-1, 3-2. We cut you 3, 2, and 2.